Hello, welcome to the episode 4 or 5, it's 5 of the self-healing journey. This is the Stellar Wolf, and today we're going to check why your soul chose to live in this body, in this lifetime, why you chose this body. Okay, so we have 3 cards for each pile. For pile 1, we have the card of Lord Hanuman. For pile 2, we have the card of Avatar Matsya, and in pile 3, we have the Avatar Varaha. Okay, so just take your time, meditate on them, choose the one you are most attracted to. It could be so that you feel like choosing more than one pile, and it could be that you want to check all of them or none of them. So it's all up to you. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates. Okay, let's get started. Okay, pile 1, if you chose this card, Lord Hanuman, the monkey god. Okay, so sorry, the blessings we have here are capacity to persevere, physical strength, fighting ability, superhuman power to accomplish acts of service, ability to increase one's attitude of love in performing selfless service. So this is a very good card. You might want to pray to Lord Hanuman, or he might be blessing you. So yeah, and if you do not follow Hinduism, it's completely fine. Just focus on the energy of Lord Hanuman. Okay, I mean that is like the focus. Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm seeing why your soul chose this body is because your soul is highly creative. It is on this earth to do like a lot of creative things, and that's why it chose the body it did. And I feel like you're a very active person, even like throughout your life course. I feel like this is a very active energy, and that's what you kind of like about yourself. You have like a lot of will, a lot of power, a lot of stamina to do things. And you can, like, I see like all of the signs, but mainly like water and fire. So yeah, you have a very steamy energy, I'd say. You'd have like hard time grounding it though. Yeah, we have some air, and I think it's the interaction between the water and the fire within you, which is great. And I think you have a kind of a body that is sort of complete. You like your body a lot, I guess. You feel like it's complete. It's very, yeah, it's perfect almost. Like you personally love it, is what I'm seeing. Though you might have like tough timing taking care of it. You might be like, or you might focus like, it's like two extremes. One is you don't really focus on your keeping your body great because it's naturally really great. So you don't really take care of yourself. You might get like a lot of wounds and bruises because how active your body is. Or you work from a very or like you're really focused on how you appear, and you don't really go out. You really do not indulge in, like, I'm getting a lot of your energy is creative. So you don't, okay, like there is fire energy, so it's like Aries, Leo, Sag, and they're like really go-getters. They're all out there. But there's also very heavy water energy, which is really receptive in house. So you might be like really in your thoughts, and you don't take care of yourself, or you take care too much, and it kind of deteriorates you, like in a way where you are really focused on your appearances, because this is a really contrasting energy, fire and water. So it's like it's like hard for me to describe it. Like you might have like Moon and Mars conjunction, yeah, or just like very heavy water and fire energy, a bit of air energy, and very little earth energy. So whatever you do, whatever you think, you're not able to ground it. Yeah, overall I think you are very attractive. People like you a lot, and you can use your body. You might be a dancer, a model. So there could be like two scenarios here with fire and water, that you might have like a lot of will to do a lot of things, and you do them, but sometimes your body doesn't help you, or you have too much ideas and you have the ideal body to do it, but then you end up being in too much of your head and emotions. Though I think you are meant to do something really creative, and you have got like the right body, and you know it. Okay, that's just very contradicting, because this energy is very contradicting. It's fire and water, and I'm not able to get it. Well, we'll come at it later. Yeah, so like I'm seeing like at time of the birth, you were like your delivery took like a lot of time. It wasn't an easy delivery for anyone. Yeah, but you don't feel like it's such a contradicting energy, like, and I feel like even in your like when you're old and stuff, you will act like a kid, you will look like a kid, and throughout like even as a child you were very creative, you were very fulfilled, happy. In adulthood also, like in teenhood, you were very like always working, always doing something, your mind racing all over, and it slows down in adulthood but it never goes away. Like in teenhood you were very aligned somehow. Your teenhood helped you to align with yourself, which is very rare. Like, and like in your adulthood you're doing things that you love. I feel like it's too perfect, don't you think? Like, I'm not trying to patronize you or demean you or belittle you or something, but there's something that I do not like, because if I have to look at this, my brain is telling that everything is perfect and it's picture perfect and stuff, but I just feel like you live in a contradiction, a juxtaposition. Like, you might you might have certain disabilities, certain things that that can stop a person from doing what they want to do, but you don't let them stop it. Though you do get sad about it, but you don't let it stop you. Okay? Yeah. You don't let things stop you. Let me clarify 9 of Pentacles for you. Let me clarify 9 of Pentacles for pile 1. Clarify 9 of Pentacles for pile 1. Clarify 9 of Pentacles for pile 1. Sorry, I can't get like cards. It's weird. Clarify 9 of Pentacles. Judgment. Okay. This has me like, this is just more confusing now. Okay, so there are like two things. First, you might have a disability but you don't let it come in way of your will. You have like a great will. Second thing, you have the perfect body, you have all the right things, you have all the right skills, but there's always something or the other that keeps happening and keeps sabotaging your life. Like you might get into accidents or something or the other happens and you're not able to fulfill it. Though I see you don't ever let it get down, like you never feel down because you have such a contradicting energy. It's sorry, I feel somehow in teenhood, like in teenhood we have King of Swords, and King of Swords is like the king of alignment, king of justice. It talks about balance. Let's talk about Libra, and it's an air energy, and it is coming in your teenhood. I think you grow out to be like very balanced. Puberty didn't affect you as much it did to other people, or puberty really hit. I feel like you have always been a really attractive. You have this face which is like very beautiful. You are very loving and you're very balanced. Yeah, and like you look really divine is what I'm getting. Oh, I get it now. I feel like you have like a kind of a body that is sweet and that is loving, and people don't expect you to be so fierce, so bold, so out there to get out there, and that's how it was meant to be. Okay, people in, you might have Pisces or Scorpio or Cancer in your 1st or 10th house, or somehow you have 12th house lords in your 1st house or 10th house or something like that. Yeah, so, or you might have like a Venus nakshatra in your first house, which is Bhani and Purvashada, and one more. I don't remember. Purva Falguni, if I'm correct. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. So you appear to be this simple, balanced, loving, cheering person, but deep down you have all these creative energy. You might be a really shy kid, or someone who is like very peaceful, or someone who is very balanced, but from inside you have all these creative ideas. You are a go-getter deep down. You are an extrovert, introvert, I don't know what this means. Like, you were born extroverted and then life turned you introvert, and this was supposed to happen. And you don't like the fact how things turned out for you. You don't like how people mistake you for being naive, for being simple, for being balanced, because you're not all that. You do not resonate from all that, because you are a very fierce creative soul, and that's what you're meant to do. And somehow you also know that somehow this type of body, this type of features can actually help you to connect to more and more people and sell out your idea more. But sometimes you just feel like people are belittling you. You have like the perfect body, you have the like, you might be a fat person and people think that's unhealthy and stuff, but you have a lot of power. Like, you have a lot of strength in your bones, or you are very good at physical things, physical activities, and people don't see that or recognize that just because you're fat, and they're going on and on about how you can change or you can be better. But then you know that you have this hidden power within you. You have a lot of power within you, but somehow your body don't communicate it, and that's how it was meant to be. Yeah, you are a commanding person, you are an authoritative person, but you don't seem to be one unless you go angry or something goes off. Because, like, see, the Lord Hanuman was like the god of service, but he also represents anger. He also kills off demons. You know, he's this fierce person. But to be in service, you have to be empathetic, you have to be loving, you have to be giving. So he represents your soul energy, or your mixture of your soul and body perfectly, I guess, because you are the selfless, loving, sort of naive, childish person who has like a lot of will, who has a lot of power, who can really go and kill the heads of the demons. Yeah, and somehow this combination is like the best way to channel this will of yours. By being in service, by being this loving person, I think you connect more to the people. You are more easily able to communicate your ideas, and that's how you'll be able to implement all these creative ideas that you have. It's not a weakness to be look so naive, lovely. I mean, sometimes it can be, because people are all out there to patronize you, but you know that you're more than that, and it has a lot to do with you feeling confident in yourself. Like, you are a kind of person who will be having fun even in their beds. You are that much of fun, like, but you're also very serious, you're also very commanding, authoritative, but you're also ready to delegate, you're ready to help people, you are ready to get down on your knees and work side to side with all these people who work with you. And sometimes people think that's naive, that's not the right thing to do, but then this is you, and not everyone is same, and there's a reason to that. You're meant to do something that nobody else can do. Like, it's hard to be around people and be the superior one, and it is hard to be so superior and still be connected to the people, your followers, your co-workers, or the people who work for you. You are a leader, you're creative, you're a musician, you vibrate high, you are there's something regarding music and creativity and creating. You're a creator, a manifester. You are a very powerful manifester. Yeah. I think as a kid you were too calm, because like I can feel it, like you wouldn't flinch, you don't give away people who you are very easily. Like, not even as a kid. Yeah, you're very balanced. From outside you look very balanced, and inside there's a party going on, there's a whole different party that goes on. That makes you complete, that make you confident. If you're lacking confidence, I need you to know that you have all the resources that you need. Fire, water, air, earth, you have it all. you are complete, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, you are too good for them. As I said in the starting, you're too good for them, and sometimes it will hurt you. It will make you feel like you are outcasted, or not enough, or too much, and it's okay to feel that way. But I just want you to have this knowing that you are really enough and you are exactly the way you were meant to be. And if you're not taking care of yourself, you need to do that. Or if you're too focused on appearances, you need to try not to be so superficial right now. Okay, you need to concentrate on healing what's in the inside. You need to take care of what's in the inside. There need to be a balancing energy between outside appearances and inner beauty. Like whichever part you're not taking care of right now needs to be taken care of. Okay, so yeah, that was your reading. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if it helped or not, if it resonated or not, and in case it didn't, check in the pile or video. Okay, see you in another reading. Bye bye. Hello pile 2, if you chose Matsya, then this is your reading. Okay, so what does it say? Your blessings. It says protection against natural disasters, security for seafarers and travelers, preserving ancient traditions and knowledge. Okay. Okay, so if you're not like, you don't follow Hinduism, it's okay. This is like general reading for general people, and it's the energy of Matsya that we're talking about, rather than the god themselves. I mean, what are gods? Just mostly the energy. Okay, so what I'm getting is that you might be someone who has like a lot of earth energy, especially Capricorn in their chart. So you might be a person who is like a swan. Capricorn rising especially are known to be like swans, ugly ducklings. I don't want to say that, but it's like you grow in reverse, like you're born old, and then with time, as you grow older, you become more childish. Yeah. Okay, so what I am seeing why your soul chose this body is because your body is perfect to do work. Like Capricorns are like sea goats who can work really hard. They do not give up easily, and they are actually great with feelings, and they don't even realize it. So you might even be meant to be an artist or counselor or something, where okay, so feelings in general are meant to be felt. They're not meant to be dissected and they're not meant to be dissected and like compartmentalized. But what happened with Capricorns is, especially moon and rising sign, is that they try to look at feelings and all these subjective things in a very objective way. And if you realize that's what exactly counselors, therapists, or even artists do, they try to like artists, the poets and the painters, what they try to do is sort of put these abstract things within us into lesser abstract things. Okay, like one can't really define love, but there's so many poems about it, stories about it, just trying to define and objectify, like objectively look at these abstract feelings within us. And I think you are someone who is like perfect to do it. Like you are someone, your body, your experiences, or like your early experiences might not be that great, and that has like really helped you to look within, and within we find feeling, thoughts, experiences, all these abstract things, and you went on dissecting them. What you like about yourself is like you can work really hard. You like how much, it's not about even working hard, it's like tenaciousness. You have like a lot of tenaciousness in you. You can endure a lot. Your body, your mind, your whole entirety can endure a lot. And what you don't like about yourself is that you can actually endure a lot and you don't know where to stop. So sometimes you don't like it. You might have like a lot of accidents and bruises as a kid. I feel like you were not people's first choice ever. That kind of, this like even as a kid you suffered like a lot of things, or even when people chose you, they weren't like, they didn't had the best intention. You might be like abused or objectified as a kid physically. This is bad. I'm sorry that you had to go through that as a kid, as a person. um, even in your birth, like there was like a lot of complications. uh, I feel like something significant happened during your birth. There might be a significant story attached to the time of your birth. Like something was happening, like war was going on. Your mother was at the war of yourself with herself, or like birthing was like war. For some reason I feel like war or some natural disaster or something like that. Something not nice was happening when you took birth, or maybe you had like a lot of complication taking birth. Okay, that has like really affected you emotionally. The emotions of that time has impacted you physically. You might have like something with your legs. Something about your legs, I feel like, is you have like not like very, like your legs had a problem, especially as a kid. Like you felt like you're not fit to do a lot of things. God. Then when you came into your teenhood, things started to change. So around your teenhood, things like started to change uh, for you, like a lot. You had like sudden glow up. Yeah, you became like really beautiful, charming, and still really sturdy and like very stiff, but in a kind of really beautiful way. Or you just got up and you were like, okay, fine, I have all these flaws, but like, so what? I deserve to be happy. Or there was like a significant time, even around your 20s. Okay, so like, don't take it as like, even in early adulthood, you just got up and chose to give yourself all those amazing things that you wish people were giving you. And you kind of integrated the feminine and masculine energy within you. You have done like a lot of spiritual work as well as physical work. And that made you more powerful. And if you are a kid, like if you're in your teenhood and you're having this, I just want you to know that you are like really beautiful, and you have to see it within you before other people do. And I think that's sort of unfair, and like it feels unfair, but that's the lesson you chose. Okay, to look within and find that beauty in yourself, to love yourself first. And I see as you grow up, you end up being this really amazing person that everybody is awed. You are really famous, and most importantly, all these experiences that you went through, you are giving TED talks about it, and you're getting rich. So I think, yeah, it turns out to be well. Yeah, so you're this like a really amazing creative person, and you are like really going out and getting what you want. I think at times you feel really stuck right now at this moment, because you want to travel, you want to do all these adventurous things, but because either of your physical body or other people's perception of it kind of affects your adventurous side, and it kind of suppresses you. But once you are really independent, you financially independent or just independent, like you're away from home or in a more isolated way, you go and choose the best things for yourself. You go and have those adventures, you go and take care of yourself. There are like a lot of life lessons that you have learned, that you will learn about yourself, and slowly and steadily you will become this really amazing person. Because you are, it's not that you will change and become this person, you will just realize who you actually are. Wow, you have the ability to create magic. That's what I'm hearing. One day you will be like, enough is enough, and you're just gonna take all this pain, all these experiences, integrate them into one, and create something beautiful out of it. Let it be art, a business, or something. And you're a very hardworking person, and feel like you don't give yourself enough credit for that, and it could be like emotionally taxing for you. So also take care of yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's really important for you to meditate, to sit with yourself, spend time with yourself, and really find a way to tune into who you actually are, because you are a very beautiful person. And I feel like this is your lesson, to look within first, like to give yourself that validation first before getting it from other people. Okay, like, because so that when that fame comes and that validation comes, you don't lose your head, because that will make you a strong person, to be not affected by, I mean, we all like fame, we all like money and success and all these outwardly things, but a person who is ready to let go, who realizes that this all can go one day, and the only person who has it, who is gonna stay is me. That's like the highest form of independence a person can have, and that's your lesson, that's your need, that's who you are. You are this independent person that you do not need anyone. You just don't. And when you don't need anyone, whatever comes in your life is a choice. It's your choice, and that makes you a powerful person. You are a powerful person, and you need to learn how to let go. I get it, like all the other people around are having those validations, are getting that love and stuff, but then it's their life journey. Okay, you were meant to be powerful, and how you were meant to be powerful? By being deprived of things that most people need, because you do not need it. If somebody is going to come into your life, it will be a choice, because you don't need them. If you'll do some work, it will be a choice, not a need, not what's the English word for majboori? Like, it wouldn't be shoved down your throat. You will choose it. You have that power, and you just need to let go and look within and validate your own self, love your own self. And I feel like crying right now because it's hard. I get it, like I really do. And nobody should be experiencing what you did. Sorry, ma'am. But you can, even like when you have hit like the rock bottom, you are someone who can make most out of it. You are really powerful, and I'm so sorry that you have to go through all these stuff just to realize how powerful you are. Anything else? I feel like you're a very beautiful person. You have a strong will. You're a very fiery person, and you deserve a lot of fame and love and validation. But you will be deprived of it if you cling to it, and it's unfair, it's sad, and it's bad, and it's all sort of things. But this is your lesson. This is your journey to become this powerful, fearless, unstoppable person. Okay, and you are protected. I feel like you are very protected and loved by the forces that you do not see. So it's important to tune into your spirituality if you haven't done that yet, and to take care of yourself. Look out for yourself is what I'm hearing. Okay, so pile 2, that was your reading. I hope you liked it. And I hope you take care of yourself. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. Let me know if it did or not, and in case it didn't, check in the pile or video. Thanks for coming here. See you in another reading. Bye. Hello pile 3. If you chose this card, Varaha, the boar of Tav, then this is your reading. Let's look at your blessings. Banishment of fear, protecting the world's ecology, intelligent use of the world's resources, freedom from the fear of dirt and darkness. This is great, and in case you are not a Hindu, it's okay. We are talking about the energy. It has nothing to do with any religion of any sort. So yeah. So you might be Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or you have like a heavy Earth energy in your chart. Okay. So why your body, your soul chose this body in this lifetime? So I think, so why you chose this body in this lifetime? It's because you are meant to align all these different forces, let it be spiritual or physical. You really need to learn how to take care of yourself. That's why. I think your birth time was pretty great. Your childhood was pretty great. It is like when your teenhood came, a lot of things changed, like the whole puberty thing, insecurities and stuff like that, and that energy moved into your adulthood, and you become more lethargic. You become really someone like you had like a lot of emotional challenges too in your puberty and early adulthood, or all your adulthood, and then you finally rediscover yourself and individuate yourself somehow, and really explore your childhood, and you finally align with who you truly are. So I see like you are really attractive out there kind of person as a kid, and then it kind of changed a lot in your teenhood, early adulthood, expanding into the adulthood, and then somewhere as you got older, like in your late adulthood or middle adulthood, you kind of rediscovered your inner child. So your birth is all about uniting, the reunion card, reuniting with your inner child. Wow. So what do you like about your body? For that we have Two of Pentacles. I think you like how balanced or adaptable your body is to different circumstances, different things. What you don't like is that sometimes it's more to do with your expression, your face, that you come out of as a person who is not very open because of all the experiences that you went through, and deep down you know that you're not this person who is strict or stiff. You sometimes like this fact, but people see you as very authoritative, very, kind of person who is really rude, or somewhere along, or someone sad, or someone with a resting bitch face, and you don't like that because you are not entirely that person. You have this kid in you. You sometimes like this fact. You sometimes like this duality that you have, like you are the kid and the hermit. You would really like this fact, but because that's what keeps you going as a person, that inner child keeps you going as a person, while this authoritative person makes the things done, get the things done. Okay. So mostly your lesson is regarding taking care of yourself, reuniting with your inner child, realizing what your needs are, what your values are, what you enjoyed as a child, what your ideas are, to really reconnect your physical self with your spiritual self, because spirituality is part where we get all ideas from. It's our imagination also. So, or you might be like a really imaginative person who really likes to stay indoor, and it's time you get physically active, you really get out there and do things. Okay, so it's all about balancing the inner child and the hermit within you. So if you're really in that inner child mode where you are all about ideas and stuff, it's time you if you like inner child and hermit are like two different forms of spirituality, I guess. Like inner child is the go-getter, the person with imagination, while hermit is more receptive kind of person and has like a lot of wisdom but doesn't really do thing about it. Like it does more of the inner work, while inner child does, like, or the child in you or the kid in you do the outward work. So the whole lesson is here to be this hermit, be this inner child in different periods of your life, and then finally realizing the value of both the parts of yourself and reuniting them, making them one, because that will make you stronger, powerful, align you to your path, and make you do the right thing, and just like really direct you onto your path. Wow. They're like a lot of pentacles. It's definitely earth energy, and people with like a lot of earth energy, they do not have fun, they do not go out, they can be really work focused, or money or status focused, but they're also very spiritual people. They have like hidden spirituality within them, because like Jesus was like a Capricorn, Buddha was a Taurus, I guess, and Mother Mary was a Virgo, if I'm correct. So yeah, all these famous, or like these characters, or people or gods who are considered to be so spiritual are actually earth signs, and so there is a lot of hidden spirituality in material things that people don't see, and earth signs have the ability to see it. And if you don't have like a lot of Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus in your chart, you could be like life path number 8 or 4 or even 9. Okay, so, or yeah, 4 and 8, definitely 4 and 8, even 2, not so much of 2, but 4 and 8 definitely, or like 44. So you have that energy, you have that power, and it's very important for you to make your own decision, to work on your own terms, like not even on your own terms. I think you sometimes hide behind other people and you don't really work from a place where you're exploring your full potential. And it's also important to do that because you're really scared to do that. As a child you were very industrious in nature, but then something really changed in you, and then now you're scared, you have a lot of anxiety and fears, and I think that demands a shift. Okay, yeah, you really need to integrate the wisdom and the child, the superhero, this hero who is like out to save the world without having any resources. Like if you see, hermit has all the resources, like especially in olden days. If you ask, like see from a Hinduism perspective, the all like the rishi munis, the sages, they had like education in weapons as well as spirituality, and they were really wise, but they used to live in this really normal, really not even normal, but really like way too simple places. And now like there's always this hero who has this higher purpose, but who might not be that wise. He was someone like a prince, or hero is someone who always had everything, so they never really like learned to, you know, how to go through all these hardships. They certainly had some basic education, but they do not, even their skills, like they don't have to fight anyone in particular, so even their skills are not that developed if you really think about it. And then there's always this part in the story where the prince and the hermit meets, and that's when like prince is in like something happens in prince or the hero's life, and then it shifts, takes a dramatic shift, and they go on to this journey where they meet this hermit archetype, and that really gives them all the resources. That meet gives them all the resources to further go on onto this journey and actually come out as victorious. So these are different archetypes that we find in stories and in our lives too. And spirits want you to know that you are the hermit as well as the hero of your own story. So you like have all the wisdom and the resources to fulfill your journey to come out as a victorious person. That's why you have entirely two different experiences as a person. Like as a kid you was this hero, this prince, and the shift happened, you go into this hermit mode. This is the time where you like really focus on yourself, or it's a very stagnant energy, but it is also very changing. It's also completion. So like now you are in this hermit mode, where you're fighting, understanding other people's sneakiness, that not seeing things from rose-colored glasses, realizing how people work, how some people are good, some people are bad, developing your intuition, all these other things that we need. And then after a point, you will use all these resources and you unite with this child, this hero within you, and that from there you're gonna take on to this journey towards a victory. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so it's all about developing two different parts of yourself that will actually help you to fulfill your journey. Yeah. And in this whole process, what is most important is that you realize how to take care of yourself, because you are resourceful, you have everything that you need, and you really do not need to beat yourself up, because I get it, like you as a kid you were this golden person, golden child, you might even have golden child syndrome, so and now you're not all that, it's tough on you, I get it. So what happens as a golden child syndrome is that you're like in golden child syndrome, you feel like if you're not intelligent, if you're not doing something significant with your life, you're not going to be enough, people are not going to like you, because as a kid you were scoring well, you were very intelligent and stuff like that, and people appreciated you, and you felt like that's what your whole identity is, and you feel like you have to carry on with that identity. And spirit are now asking you is to let go, to realize that not people are not without flaws, you cannot always be at your top game. Okay, the person in the top is always changing. Okay, so it's important for you to realize that it's okay if you're not at your best right now. It doesn't mean you are going to be loved less, and if somebody makes you feel like that, they are probably frustrated with their own life, you never know. Okay, so it's time you don't take things personally, even the things people told you as a child, even now. Okay, and just really concentrate yourself on your journey, on this heroic journey. Like I see a hero in front of me who is his own hermit, who is his own or her own advisor, and which makes you really powerful and really resourceful. You definitely have somewhere 8 in your chart, or Capricorn or Virgo or Taurus. So yeah, okay, so yeah, that's it. I hope you liked the reading. I hope it helped you. I hope it resonated you. Please let me know how much of it was accurate. In case it didn't resonate, check in the file or video. And take care. Goodbye. Love you. See you in another reading. Bye bye.